Hi, I'm Michelle.
I'm Olivia.
And this is
Our Social Climb.
So today we are talking about utilizing other social media sites. And we are on YouTube right now. Thank you all for watching.
Yes.
And the question arises, should we also be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Google Plus? You know all of them. There's so many out there. Is it important to be on multiple, or can we just focus on one?
Yes, and I think that that's the thing, is that you want to be able to integrate all of those together. So the advice actually that I've been hearing out of all the YouTubes that I've been watching is that you probably want to focus on a 3. That's not to say that you can't have an account with the other ones and, you know, just sort of keep an eye on them, but you want to just focus on 3.
Yeah,
right?
I've heard that too. I hear this very important to drive traffic to whatever's your main social media site, whether it be YouTube or whatever it is. You want to be able to bring traffic into YouTube if YouTube is your social media site that you're going to focus on. Because as Olivia's mentioned in a previous video, that YouTube ranks us based off of several things. One being the amount of traffic we bring to YouTube is one of those.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's important. I think we also get followers in different ways on the different social media sites. Like Instagram, hashtagging gets a lot of people to see who you are, whereas there's no hashtagging on YouTube. So you can utilize that on Instagram or Facebook and also drive them to your YouTube page.
Okay. You actually can hashtag on YouTube. You put that in your description. Yeah. But
there!
You want to integrate it into your description. So you can hashtag and put @ into your description. Right?
This is why we need each other. This is why we need each other. Okay.
So you can actually,
I didn't know that.
Yes.
So the @ sign.
You can do the @ sign, you can do the hashtag, you can do any of those ways that you're just pulling people into YouTube, basically, right?
Who knew? She knew. And now you know.
Because the biggest thing with YouTube is, yes, they're going to give you credit because people are watching your video, and so the watch time and the longer that they stay on your video, but also how long are they staying on YouTube. So maybe your channel will actually bring people to YouTube, but from your channel they may click onto another one and another one and another one. So you brought them to YouTube, but now they've stayed on a lot longer, going from topic to topic, person to person, channel to channel.
Yeah.
So hey, you get credit for that.
So here's my big question when it comes to having multiple social media websites is, can we put the same thing on all social media websites, or should they all be different? So for YouTube takes video, so does Facebook, so does Instagram. Do we just do versions of the same stuff, or do they all have to be unique?
You can actually share them amongst each other. Now Facebook was actually tightening down on that, and that's why they came up with Facebook Live, because they actually want to bring more people into Facebook and stop adding YouTube channels on Facebook, so that people clicked on that and then obviously they went off to YouTube and never came back to Facebook, and they didn't want that. So you can actually now put little bits of your YouTube channel on Facebook, but they're going to keep you there, and now you're doing Facebook Live, so that's actually going to keep you there as well. So don't forget, each one of these platforms is actually geared towards keeping you as the viewer on their channel as long as possible.
Of course, they're all different owners and they all want you to be on their platform and not leave their platform. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so in answer to your question then, when you put out content, right, your content is unique to that channel.
Right.
And then if you do the exact same one on the next channel, that's unique to that channel too.
Yeah,
so
and I actually find that that's a good thing, because if you get a follower on Instagram, and I keep referring to Instagram because I do use Instagram, but
we'll put that in the description down below so that you can look up Michelle's channel.
So when you are on Instagram and it's just a small clip of what is on YouTube, people want to, if it's interesting, then they want to see more, and then they will go search for you on YouTube. So it's a great way to kind of give people little snippets of what you're doing, and if they're more intrigued, then they'll go and look for that, and you can point them there, and hopefully they will be intrigued. YouTube is
It's the main platform for a lot of people. It's harder though. It's probably one of the hardest ones because when you do Facebook Live, there's not a whole lot of setup and there's not a whole lot of expectancy either because it is live. So you are just sitting down in front of a camera and you're presenting, right? So there's not a whole lot of resources that go into putting up a Facebook Live. So it's easier. The same thing with Instagram. They have those Insta stories now, and I haven't actually done one. I did one, but it was really pathetic, really pathetic. And so I haven't done one since. And so they have Insta stories, and I think they're only a minute long. So again, it's very quick and easy for people to do that. But YouTube, it's up to you how long you want your video. A lot more content, a lot more thought has to go into it. And as you can see, the equipment that's necessary, the setup, the makeup, the clothes, and everything, if you definitely want to make this your channel. So you are a production company. Yes, all of a sudden, you are...
Producer, director, host, you're all of it.
You're NBC, you're ABC, you're CBC, you're everything now. So,
Yes. So it's important, to summarize, it's very important to have multiple social media websites.
But there's one other thing that I just want to point out to you as well is that it takes a lot of work just to actually set this up, but you also have to contribute on those 3 platforms as well. Remember, you are trying to build an audience. You are trying to build followers, subscribers, whatever it is that you're trying to drive people to your site. And so the best way that you can do that actually is to engage with other people. And usually you're going to go to another site and you're just going to be putting comments there, and hopefully they'll return a comment, and maybe after a while, they won't usually on the first one, so remember that. So you have to consistently be showing up, and when they consistently see that you're actually contributing as a comment on their site, they may start to take an interest in who is this person and what is their message here. So they're going to click on your site and it could subscribe. They could be a follower. And so the more that you consistently do that on those 3 select channels that you've chosen, the more chances that you have for progressing in your channel.
Yeah, and just a comment on that, I've actually experienced that myself. Now, I'm not big on Instagram at all, but there has been one specific person that was always making comments on everything, and I'm like, oh wow, somebody's actually taking interest. They didn't follow me, but they were making comments every single time I posted something. And of course, I clicked on their channel and I've subscribed to their channel. So
there you go.
There is something in that for sure. So it takes time, but I think that person had made several comments on several photos before I said, okay, let me just take a look. Yeah.
See? So it does work. There is power in numbers and contributing and collaborating with others, okay? Yes. So keep that in mind, and so pick your 3 channels. What are your 3 channels? Put that in the comment section down below. What are the 3 channels that you have chosen to put your efforts and energy into? Okay? Let us know.
Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing below. We would love to know what you're doing, how you're doing it, what's wrong, and we are going to share everything that we learn. And
there's nothing wrong. We're learning. There's nothing wrong with you, with us, anything. We're just learning, right?
No problems, opportunities.
Yes.
Only. See you next Wednesday.
For sure. Okay. Have a good week.